Welcome to the benchmark. It's me, Dan. I'm in the 35D, not my 35D. I've got this new microphone set up with all this cable here. Things I do for you guys, for better sound quality. I better turn it down so I don't get any copyright problems. I was going to do a couple of 0 to 60 tests because I didn't do such a great job at Santapod. I know there's a sub 4 second in this car, I just haven't been able to do it. The guys at Santapod, the guys that work there, told me that you actually get better 0 to 60 of 4-wheel drive cars on actual road than they do at the strip. Something to do with it being too sticky there and actually slows the cars down. Apparently that's only for 4-wheel drive. So I want to see if that was true. I did manage a 4-second dead on one of the runs, but then the rest of it was crapper. So I've got the Vbox set up here. Gonna give it a go. Let's see what we can manage. But I gotta find somewhere deep in Mexico to do it, and it's tricky on a glorious Sunday like it is today when everyone's out in their bloomin' cars in Mexico. Are you just getting air conditioning noise? This whole video has been an epic fail, from the audio in my SLR to the 0 to 60 attempts to the audio setup. Oh god. So I have no idea if the audio is screwed up on the SLR footage, so I'm just going to go over it again. So I'm going to pretend I didn't say any of that. I went to a private runway here in Mexico, just outside of London, and hooked up the Vbox, which I don't know if you can see from there, is right here, and it didn't go very well. It is very hot today, but still. I launched about 6 times, launch control, and then once without as well. And it's 4.2 seconds. It's 4.2 or 4.3 seconds to 60. That's it. There's no wheel slip. It seems to bog down every time. I mean, low 4 seconds are still ridiculously fast, but an S3 or Golf R that's mapped will spank it from a traffic light. Then again, that's using launch control. Here's the interesting thing. I don't need to use launch control of this car. I can just stomp the pedal in comfort and it will do a 4.4 to 60. So it doesn't matter what mode I'm in, it will just bugger off to 60 mile an hour, which is interesting. Whereas on those hot hatches with 4-wheel drive, Golf R, S3, etc., etc., you need to put it in sport mode and engage launch control. You'll do like a high 4, low 5 if you just mash the pedal. That's a fact. I know. I've owned it. So this is a good sleeper car. You know, if you're caught unprepared, you just mash the throttle from a dead stop from a traffic light. Not that we do that, because that's highly illegal to go racing on the street, but just saying, it's fast. It is fast, very fast. And then interestingly, once you get to about 50 mile an hour, this car finds like a second wind, whereas the fast hot hatches don't. So the reason why I keep comparing it is because everyone goes, oh, it's not as fast as your S3, or the Golf R with a stage 1 is faster. Yes and no. Yes and no. Okay? They're only fast if you're actually absolutely gunning for it and you've engaged launch control, and you're making crap loads of noise and you're doing about 10 miles to the gallon. Whereas this has flexibility. It's not like a light switch where it's just on or off. This is fast all the time, no matter what gear I'm in, no matter what speed I'm at. It's fast, very fast. Crap tons of torque, and it will easily do high 40 mile per gallon. I mean, even now, if I check the miles, let's have a look at that. 44. I've averaged 44, including all those launch controls. Yeah, so if I was to have a race with my old S3, put my identical twin into it, and no launch control on both cars, and we mash the pedal, this will win. I think maybe, I know there's some guys that have got a 4 second or 3.9, in this car, but they all had the suspension done. And if you look at the footage from like my drag races, if you can see my car, the whole thing just lifts up. The whole car lifts up. 1700 kilos are just going whoop like that, and that is not helping. If you sort the suspension out, it's not going to move as much. That will probably help. That's probably, you know, a 0.1 or 0.2 there. So there you go. Video response. Yes, it's a 4.2 second to 60 car, but I don't care. So a bit of a fail this video. I'm going to repeat this again because I don't know if the last footage worked. I'm going to address the suspension issue because ever since driving at Alpina, which was just sublime, I feel impelled to do something about this. Everyone goes for the AC Schnitzer springs, but they're made by Ibark. They make the springs, and Ibark make their own springs, which seem to be identical for about half the price. So in the interests of doing something different, I'm going to be installing those. And then the week after that, something, hopefully, if it works out, it's quite exciting, I'll be doing like a back-to-back head-to-head with this car and an Alpina D3 with somebody quite popular behind the wheel of that D3. Fingers crossed. And if you're watching this video, you know who you are. So don't forget, okay? Because that'll be fun. That'll be a lot of fun. All right, guys. See you later. Whoa. Okay. Why are you still here? The video's over. It's done. Go home. Come on, you're taking up space in my boot. Go on.